In this example, we are going to be using area. And don't forget that area is the amount of surface that a particular polygon has. And we're going to use our understanding of simpler geometric shapes such as triangles to help us solve more sophisticated shapes. So this problem reads, the logo for the auto manufacturer Chrysler Corporation is in the shape of a regular pentagon. The logo for the auto manufacturer Chevrolet is in the shape of a bow tie. A regular pentagon contains 5 adjacent isosceles triangles. The bow tie consists of a parallelogram overlapping a rectangle. Determine the area of the two manufacturers' logos according to the given dimensions. So here is the Chrysler Corporation logo, and maybe you've seen that at some point. And a couple of things to point out. It's a regular pentagon. A regular polygon, remember that a regular polygon has all its angle measures are the same. And since all its angle measures are the same, that means all its side lengths are also going to be the same. So this is a regular pentagon, so all its angle measures are the same, all its side lengths are the same, and the pentagon is a 5-sided figure. So I'm just going to outline this pentagon. Then it continues to say that a pentagon, or this particular pentagon, has 5 adjacent isosceles triangles. An isosceles triangle is a triangle where its base angles, or 2 of its angles, are the same measure. It has 5 of them, and adjacent means that they're next to each other. So hopefully you could see them here. Here's one right here, and then there's 5 of them. So I'm going to outline one of those triangles. I'm going to go right to the center here of our pentagon. And outline one of the triangles. So this is what we have. Now the dimensions are given. One of the dimensions is the height of the triangle. Now the height is always a perpendicular height. So I'm going to put in a 90-degree angle here. And that height given is 2.0646 units. A unit could be any measure that you want it to be, whether it be inches, meters, centimeters, whatever you want it to be. Then we have its base right here. So its base is 3 units. So here I have this triangle inside the pentagon. And this triangle has a height of 2.0646 units and a base of 3 units. To determine the area of this triangle, that is determined as the base times the height, and then divided by 2, or 1/2 the base times the height. The base is 3. The height is 2.0646. And then we divide that by 2. So that comes out to be 3.0969. And I'm going to put it as square units. You have to put the square up there to show that you're talking about area. So the area of this triangle right here is 3.0969 square units. To determine the area of the entire pentagon, well, since this pentagon is made up of 5 similar triangles just like this, I'm just going to multiply this value times 5. So 5 times 3.0969, that's 15.4845 square units. So the entire area of our pentagon here, with these given dimensions, is 15.4845 square units. Now for Chevrolet's bow tie logo, let me just point out a couple of things. Again, bow tie is not a technical term. That's just how Chevrolet identifies its logo. But it says here that it is a parallelogram overlapping a rectangle. Now, a parallelogram is a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is any four-sided figure. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel to each other. And a rectangle is a parallelogram whose angle measures are all 90 degrees. So here is our Chevrolet logo, and again, maybe you recognize it. So I'm going to outline this logo. And there you go. So what the parallelogram is, here's the parallelogram here. Now this parallelogram is sitting right over the center of the rectangle, and here's our rectangle here. So if we go back to here, we have these given dimensions. We have a height of our parallelogram, and this is a perpendicular height. So I'm going to put in our 90-degree angle here, and that's 1.6 units. Don't forget, a unit is any length of measure that you want it to be. The base is 8 units. This right here that's 3 units. And then this measure right here, that's 0.8 units. And keep in mind that there's another one of these right here. So if we go ahead and determine this parallelogram first, to determine the area of a parallelogram, the area is the base times the height. We have a base of 8, and we have a height of 1.6. So that comes out to be 12.8 square units. Don't forget, we have to put the square there to show that that's designating area. Then all I have to do is find out this rectangle here, the area of a rectangle. That's the length times the width. We have a length of 3 and a width of 0.8. So that gives us an area of 2.4 square units. Now don't forget, we've got 2 of them, so we'll double it. So we'll make it 4.8 square units. So our parallelogram here, that's 12.8 square units. And then for our 2 small rectangles here, that's a total of 4.8 square units. To determine what it is for the entire bow tie logo, we'll just add the 12.8 and the 4.8. So 12.8 plus the 4.8, that's 17.6 square units. So the entire area of our bow tie logo, 17.6 square units.